Hello Bama fans! The potential return of Coach Saban would be relentless, so much so that even Lane Kiffin weighed in on the matter. Let's take a look at the news. But first, subscribe to the channel to receive more Bama news. The possibility of Nick Saban returning to coach a football team continues to generate buzz behind the scenes in college sports, and Alabama, of course, is in the spotlight. During SEC Media Days in Atlanta, Saban's name inevitably came up, especially after statements from people close to the coach indicated that he may not be ready to hang up his whistle for good. Lane Kiffin, Saban's former assistant and current head coach at Ole Miss, chimed in with a direct and confident opinion: "I think he'll be back." These words resonated among those present, reinforcing the idea that Saban's legacy is far from over. Kiffin, who worked under Saban during his time at Alabama, is well aware of the coach's tireless personality. He didn't hesitate to assert that, whether in college or even in the NFL, Saban still has much to offer the football world. "He won't need me to hire him," Kiffin joked, but his words carried a ring of certainty. For many, including Kiffin, it's difficult to imagine Saban completely sidelined, even after his decision to retire at the end of the 2023 season. The comments of Greg McElroy, a former Alabama quarterback and now a respected analyst, also helped fuel the speculation. When he revealed that someone in the know believes Saban could return, it brought a new layer of credibility to the debate. We're not talking about unfounded rumors or the idle wishful thinking of avid Alabama fans, but rather a perception based on those who truly know the coach and his lifestyle. Saban has always been known for his absolute dedication to the sport, and for many, the idea of him simply stepping away and watching games on TV seems unlikely. It's important to remember that Saban isn't just a coach, he's an institution. His influence at Alabama transcends victories and defeats. He transformed the program into a dominant powerhouse, raising the level of competitiveness within the SEC and creating a legacy few can match. Kalen DeBoer, Alabama's current coach, inherited a team with high expectations, but he also knows that replacing someone like Saban is a nearly impossible task. If Saban decides to return, it would be natural for many Alabama fans to welcome the news with enthusiasm, although it raises questions about the impact on DeBoer's continued tenure. On the other hand, some argue that Saban has already made his mark and that his time at the helm was enough to cement his place in history. He won multiple national titles, shaped generations of players, and proved himself a tactical visionary. However, American football is a sport that thrives on cycles, and Saban may feel he still has something to prove, perhaps in another arena, like the NFL, where he had a brief stint with the Miami Dolphins. Or perhaps he decides to return to college, where his presence is synonymous with excellence. Regardless of what the future holds, Kiffin's words reflect an undeniable reality: Saban remains a central figure in the American football imagination. His return would be a monumental event, capable of altering the balance of power in the sport. For Alabama fans, this possibility is both exciting and disconcerting. Exciting because it would bring back the man who led the program to so much glory, disconcerting because it raises questions about the team's present and future under DeBoer. Would you like to see Coach Saban back at Bama? You can share your thoughts in the comments section at the end of the video. The current target is Anthony Davis, a four-star linebacker who promises to be one of the biggest names of the next generation. With a commitment date set for August 2nd, Crimson Tide fans are eager to see if another elite talent will don the crimson uniform. Davis, who attends Grayson High School in Georgia, has all the characteristics Kalen DeBoer and his staff are looking for: speed, defensive instincts, and the ability to change the course of a game with his physical and mental presence. Choosing between Alabama, Auburn, Michigan, and Ole Miss isn't an easy decision, but all indications are that the Tuscaloosa program is in an excellent position in this competition. The player officially visited the Alabama campus last month, and reports are positive. The program's reputation as a machine for developing talent and placing them in the NFL is something that weighs in the Tide's favor. As Davis himself stated, "Bama is Bama. They win, they put players in the league. This simple and direct statement reflects the confidence many prospects place in Alabama when considering their future in the sport. Furthermore, the way Alabama utilizes the linebacker position seems to have caught Davis's attention. He highlighted the team's defensive scheme as a perfect fit for his style of play. "They have a great defense," he told Touchdown Alabama. "The linebackers are great. They play really fast in my style." This observation shows that Davis not only recognizes the program's technical excellence but also envisions himself thriving within this system. For a young athlete, this connection is crucial and could be the difference that leads Davis to choose the Crimson Tide. He combines size, strength, and agility, traits that make him a threat both against the run and in coverage. His last season was nothing short of spectacular, with eye-popping numbers: 105 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. This type of production is exactly what Alabama is looking for to further strengthen its already dominant defense. Davis not only flows to the ball with great closing speed, but also demonstrates skill dropping back into coverage and making plays in open space, a well-rounded profile that perfectly fits the mold of linebackers Alabama typically molds for success. Competition for Davis's services will be fierce, especially with rivals like Auburn and Ole Miss entering the fray. However, Alabama has a significant advantage: its tradition. The program not only attracts players with its infrastructure and development opportunities, but also with its winning culture. Players want to be where the winning happens, and few places in the country offer that as consistently as Alabama. If Anthony Davis decides to join the Crimson Tide, he will join a defensive line already being rebuilt with high-level players. Kalen DeBoer has been working hard to ensure that Alabama's defensive legacy remains intact, even through the program's ups and downs, heading into the 2024 season. As August 2nd approaches, Alabama fans will be watching Davis's every move. His decision will not only affect the program's immediate future, but it will also serve as an indicator of how great the Tide remains. This past weekend held a special moment for Alabama fans and college football observers when Jet Tomala, the 4-star quarterback committed to the Crimson Tide, caught the attention of 2 NFL wide receivers, Brandon Cooks and Rashid Shaheed. During an informal throwing session in Oklahoma, Tomala demonstrated enough accuracy, strength, and confidence to impress seasoned professionals like Cooks and Shaheed. The event, which initially seemed like just another summer workout, quickly turned into a showcase for the emerging talent Kalen DeBoer and Alabama hope to see leading the offense for years to come. Brandon Cooks, known for his ability to run complex routes and catch passes in challenging situations, was full of praise for the young quarterback. He spoke highly of Cooks to KETV Newswatch 7, highlighting the power and accuracy of Tomala's throws. "He lets the ball out of his hands, big guy. I mean, it's no surprise he's going to Bama, a great university. And I think he's going to be great the way he's thrown the ball." This assessment from someone with Cook's NFL experience carries significant weight. For a player still in high school, receiving this kind of recognition is a public validation of his potential and hard work. Rashid Shaheed, another talented receiver in the professional league, was also impressed with Tomala's performance. He highlighted not only the quarterback's technical ability but also his competitive mindset. "He's super talented," Shaheed said. "I understand why he's so highly ranked and committed to Alabama, which is one of the best programs in the country. I understand why he was successful in high school, and I hope he continues that success in college." Shaheed's analysis goes beyond the numbers or the physics involved in throwing. He noticed something intangible in Tomala: confidence. Tomala's confidence was a point repeatedly highlighted by both professionals. Shaheed revealed that during the session, he didn't even feel the need to offer any tips to the young quarterback. "We didn't even have to," he said. But he was super confident. You could see it. He was excited to be out there with us, just come out here, have fun, and compete. This combination of confidence and humility, a player willing to learn but confident in his abilities, is exactly the kind of profile Alabama looks for in its recruits. For a program that historically attracts the best talent in the country, Bama's demeanor represents a perfect fit with the culture of excellence the Crimson Tide cultivates. However, his performance will be crucial not only in solidifying his reputation as one of the most promising quarterbacks in his class, but also in beginning the transition to the next chapter in Tuscaloosa. A quarterback like Bama can be a key player in this process with DeBoer's help, bringing fresh energy and a modern style of play that matches the demands of modern college football. Furthermore, the impact of moments like this goes beyond statistics and technical evaluations. When NFL players like Cooks and Shaheed take the time to recognize and praise a young athlete, it boosts their visibility and credibility. It sends a clear message to recruiters, teammates, and even Bama himself: he's on the right path. These fortuitous encounters between future stars and established veterans are the kind of stories that inspire fans and motivate other young players to pursue their dreams. His impressive throws are only part of the equation. His confidence, willingness to learn, and ability to impress NFL players already indicate that he has what it takes to thrive in one of the most demanding programs in the country. I want to see how it goes. Comment below.